And now we turn to McDowell County tonight, where leaders and people living in the community of Kimball came together to celebrate a piece of their history. The gathering focused on one of the town's first African-American physicians, Dr. Henry Dodford Dismukes. Our Robert Castillo brings us the story from Kimball's Memorial Building.
Since 2022, August 16th has been recognized as Dismukes Day in the town of Kimball. Dr. Henry Dodford Dismukes opened the Henrietta Dismukes Hospital in Kimball in 1929. It was believed to be the largest privately owned African-American hospital in that era, when Jim Crow laws in this country racially segregated every aspect of life, including health care.
And August 16th is the day that he opened his hospital. So each year we like to get together and celebrate this history.
Dr. Dismukes also took over another hospital called Harrison Memorial Hospital in Kimball. It was previously under the guidance of Dr. Roscoe Conklin Harrison before he died. 2 markers were recently installed to remember the history of both hospital locations. These markers were installed thanks to the Mennonite Central Committee and the National Coal Heritage Area Authority.
Both of their histories have been overlooked. More so Dr. Dismukes' history and his achievements have been overlooked and almost forgotten for close to 100 years. So bringing this to light and to officially recognize his accomplishments and the accomplishment of his hospital.
The history behind the 2 hospitals was uncovered by Kristen Overstreet, a member of the Mennonite Central Committee. Overstreet says her job involves repairing homes for families in need. One of the buildings she was looking at restoring was the Henrietta Dismukes Nurses Home.
I started asking questions like, what did this building used to be? And, you know, I was given some answers of, like, it used to be an apartment complex. We think there might have been a black hospital here. Well, that sparked my interest.
Overstreet is a former history teacher, and her passion led to her research, including the discovery of a 600-page lawsuit filed by Dr. Dismukes against the Bluefield Sanitarium. The sanitarium had skipped out on paying Dr. Dismukes for treating black patients. Dr. Dismukes was awarded just over $4,000 after asking for $150,000.
I just learned so much about his overall character just reading that court case. And with black history, it's just so much, it's so difficult to find history unless it's recorded. And thankfully his was recorded, unfortunately through a court case.
It's believed that Dr. Dismukes was the first African-American man in the United States to challenge a white corporation for a breach of contract. Here for you in Kimball, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
Thank you for that report, Robert. Now, both hospital structures no longer exist. And what links the two today is the Henrietta Dismukes Nursing Home. The Dismukes Gala is planned for October 12th, with the monetary proceeds from that event going towards the restoration of that nursing home. We're posting more information about it on our website. All you have to do is head over to WVVA.com.